Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on my video. I'm Jess and today I'm going to be making banana bread. I'm crouched down like this because my tripod's only so tall and I didn't really feel like putting like books underneath it and whatnot to make this work because this is really only for the intro. But my legs are going to start burning soon, so I'm gonna, speak fast. Making banana bread, I'm using a recipe from Bon Appetit. I love their recipes. I use a lot of them and I'll be making a bunch of cooking videos as well, not just makeup, because I really do enjoy cooking. It's one of the things that I really like doing and I do almost every single day, especially now actually all the time since we are in lockdown. But when that wasn't the case, I cook generally 4 to 5 times a week and then we would go out like once or twice. But yeah, I just love cooking and today we're making banana bread. So I've already gotten started a little bit here. And I have mashed 3 bananas and I'm about to do the 4th. So I'll show you basically every step of the way. I don't have everything, like I'm not a cooking channel, so I don't have everything in like little bowls ready to go. So I just kind of go as I do, do as I go. So the recipe calls for 4 large, very ripe bananas. I had 4, I would say medium-sized bananas. They weren't like crazy huge, but I think that's gonna be just fine. All right, so next step is to whip together the brown sugar and butter. You're also supposed to add in the yogurt at this point, but I don't actually have any. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of milk to add in that moisture. And I looked it up and it says that you can just substitute it 1-to-1. So I'll blend these 2 together first, then add the milk and the eggs. So here I have the brown sugar and butter that I whipped up. I didn't actually add the milk in yet, just in case it doesn't need the exact amount of milk. I don't want it to be too wet, so when I'm mixing like the wet and dry together, then I'll just add in the milk as like it looks like it needs it. So anywho, we got bananas mashed over there, butter and brown sugar, and then here are the dry ingredients. So there's the flour, the baking soda, and salt. So we're just gonna eventually put it all together. Here's my little mixing station because I don't actually have an outlet on that other counter. So I'm just in this cramped corner. So here is the eggs and butter that we whipped up. And then this recipe is a little bit different because normally when I make banana bread, I mix like the eggs, bananas, butter, all of that in one bowl and then add the dry. But this one says add in the flour now to this and just mix until combined and then add the bananas. So we'll see how that goes. So I just added the dry ingredients to the butter, brown sugar, and egg mixture, and now I'm about to add the actual bananas. It's pretty thick right now. I'm gonna add some of the milk now. I'm actually using this Chobani oat vanilla milk. It smells really good, and it tastes kind of like marshmallows, so I think that'll go nicely with it. And I did put it up to like the 1/3 mark, but I don't think I'm gonna use it all. So I just kind of slowly added the bananas to the mixture, and it does look a little dry, so I'm gonna add some of this. I just added 1/2 cup of chocolate chips and I'm just gonna fold them in. I think I'll probably add more though because I don't think 1/2 cup is enough. And I know I'm in like the super minority, but I like to use milk chocolate chips. Okay, so I just greased my pan. I don't use parchment paper just because I don't actually have any, and it's kind of wasteful, so like if I could just use butter, that's fine. So I'm just going to pour in the banana bread mixture. I did end up using all of the milk and I added basically like another 1/2 cup, not quite, of chocolate chips. Okay, so the banana bread is in the loaf and I like to top it off with some extra chocolate chips. And then it doesn't actually say this in the recipe, but in the video it does. So Carla she uses raw sugar. I don't have that, so I just use brown sugar. And you sprinkle that on top and it makes like this really delicious little crust. It's super, super good. So I just add brown sugar on top, chocolate chips, and a little sprinkle of cinnamon. So I'm just gonna pop this in the oven and then I'll show you when it's all done. Okay, so I just took the banana bread out of the oven and it's looking super, super good. I had mine in for 55 minutes, so obviously timing may vary depending on your oven and all of that kind of stuff. Also, I use gluten-free flour to make mine, so It could vary, but it looks super good. And I'll show you what it looks like when we take it out and, you know, have a little slice. Okay guys, so the banana bread is now done. You're supposed to wait an hour to like take it out of the pan and slice it and eat it. So we went for a walk. We took Chandler for a walk because we didn't want to be tempted to eat it before and, you know, burn our mouths. So it's done now and I'm gonna cut into it and I'll show you what it looks like. So there she is. So there it is. It's still actually a little bit warm, so it's still kind of like ooey gooey and melty, as you can see. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay guys, so that is my favorite banana bread recipe. I think I've used it one other time. It's just been a while. I'm not really much of a baker. I'm more confident in like my cooking skills. I really enjoy cooking. I enjoy baking as well, but it's not my like strong point. But this banana bread is really easy. It's really forgiving. There's not like a lot that you can mess up. And I really like that like sugar crust. I don't know if you can see. The sugar gives it a really cool texture, so when you're eating it, it's nice to have like a variety of like flavors and textures. So I think that's like a really cool tip. And I've made banana bread before using different recipes, but that like sprinkle of sugar on top, I feel like just makes the difference, and it's really cool. So I really enjoy this banana bread. Leave me a comment down below if you made this recipe, if you have any tips for me on like other banana bread or other baking, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I would love to have you back. All right, you guys, take care, stay safe, bye. It's really good.
I know.
I know.